For the topic this week, when I first read the topic, my immediate thought was about the American Girl doll book. I don't remember if you guys remember that. I feel like the girls should probably remember it, but it was called The Care and Keeping of You. Um, it was a very good resource for me growing up. I mean, like I felt like it tackled topics of puberty and maturity and everything like that in a very cool and not super intimidating way. And so I think in terms of media and materials about maturation and puberty and sexuality and things like that, I think it's very important to just emphasize that these things aren't secrets and they shouldn't be stigmatized. I think it's important to have resources and open conversations about things. One thing that I think is super important is when you're raising your children, not to teach them certain nicknames and special buzzwords for body parts. I think it's important to teach children the actual biological terms of body parts and everything like that. And just treat children as intelligent beings and not to dumb things down for them. And obviously to teach children age appropriate content. And so I think that American Girl doll book was super important and a great resource because it it had a target audience, but it still tackled certain topics that were important to that target audience. And I think it was effective in terms of that. And I think the fact that so many people know about that book and people bring it up a good amount when talking about having the sex talk and everything like that and how that book was important to them. I think that goes to show that you can have resources that are very to the point, but present topics in a cool way. And I guess not necessarily cool, cool and that isn't necessarily the goal, but to have those things that people can rely on and that are great resources for children. So I think all of those things are very important.